Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? So I was watching Mystic Sensation and I wanted to document this because you see, if we can criticize them, we can also, as a righteous person, we can give them the justice and be fair. Alright? So there was a rumor circulating about Juliet Holness's um brother. As a matter of fact, somebody had called my program, I think, one time. If they didn't call the program, they called me and mentioned it. You understand? Something about our cousin or our brother. Well, Mr. Mystic Sensation, as the great investigator he is, he came with some reports. And I'm just gonna play it from this part, and we're gonna examine what he has to say. Let's go.
Money. So that 7.5 million over a 5-year period, that equivalents to 37.5 million dollars. It's taxpayers' money.
All right. Brother Ratty.
Let me just quickly say that it's hard, if you're an objective person, it's hard not to listen to everything that's been said and just not in agreement. It's difficult. You have to be really, really hardcore partisan. But if you're really honest with yourself and you listen to everything that's been said so far, you have to agree. And regarding the tablets, it was the government promised in their manifestos. They promised 100,000 tablets to be distributed across the island, and then we found that in 2016, the Auditor General found out that payments were made for 347 tablets. And guess what? I'll read it to you. It says, this included a payment of 11.9 million for 347 tablets.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
I want you guys to pay attention to Mr. Byron's wife. I don't remember if her name is Michelle. Do you see the look on her face? Look at her right here. See that? That figure immediately messed her up. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That's just a part of it. Listen, man. Listen, I could not resist putting this part in there. Alright? What Rattigan just said. I was absolutely floored. Like, there's new ways that the Jamaica Labour Party is surprising me. That is scary. But let's continue. How you doing, Lisa?
For schools for which no location could be verified as details of their assignment were not presented. So, tablet just disappear. I don't know how that
in a nearby bushes.
347 tablets?
347.
And what is the figure for those 347 tablets?
It says $11.9 million paid.
Crazy. JP administration. Kleptocrats.
7.1 million for 347.
Yeah.
All right.
Mercy.
All right. So thank you for that, Ratty. Now, if you think that what we spoke about earlier is bad, now I am coming with something worse. Right? So we have bad, worse, and worst. Right? So let us get into the worst. Now, watch these people on the second document. Now, $2.1 billion in contract with Carling Smith and Company, and this goes to the very same family, Ratty. You understand? As it relates to Derek Smith, right? Who are getting, right? Are given this time $2.1 billion. Look what the $2.1 billion has been given to the Smiths. Now, without any delay on it, lift up the document and let the people see. Unbelievable. So we are telling the Auditor General that $3.3 trillion, you understand, unaccounted for, and most of that stolen as it relates to nepotism and cronyism. Yeah. Now to look at it, people, this is a billion. 2,000 side of it who claim that they care for Jamaican people. people, right? Crippling.
I've been working.
I thought I was at that part where you talked about Juliet Holness. 1 second, y'all.
That the people has money. And then in third term, us we are going to show again before we venture into the report, right? We are going to show certain foundation. Now we remember that the Prime Minister did not sign the code of conduct.
Yeah.
Premeditate. Pilot give him the 7 Nolan principle. Honest. Let us tell Andrew Honest principles nationally and lords and
Oh wow.
We need.
I could have sworn it was wave. Man. I thought
To the first document. So let us get back there, right? So what you know what I mean? I should just speak as it relates to the metaphorical reference, right? So we don't want it to right. Let us get back to it and have that straighten out right before we move any further.
Okay.
And I want to say thanks, for telling me to go back and have that clarify as it relates to better understanding, so people can understand. Jamaica Labour Party elder statesman and former cabinet minister Derek Smith landed softly on a 7.5 million consultancy carpet in the office of the Prime Minister, OPM, just as he retired from representational politics to usher in successor Dr. Nigel Clark. Right? Smith pushed back initially against the ascendancy of Clark as parliamentary here in the Labour stronghold of St. Andrew, Northwestern, which he represented for 3 decades, preferring that his son, Dwayne, councillor for the Chancery Hall Division, take the mantle. So we understand why that was as it relates to that position, right? Being giving up for Nigel Clark to proceed in that position. All right. So now we clarify that. Let us move on. Now, let us remind Jamaica something, right? Let us remind Jamaica something as it relates to Andrew Holness then and Andrew Holness now. Look at Andrew Holness then, right? Bring up this because we are getting closer to the report. Let us look at the Andrew Holness then in 1994, right? The delinquent student loans borrowers. We want to show evidence that Andrew Holness, right, coming from a poor background, has no money. Here it is, the red circle, Andrew M. Holness, lot 130, Riverside Park, Ensom City, Spanish Town, PO, St. Catherine, social science, UA Mono, and here it is, delinquent student loan borrowers. The following persons.
I'm sorry, I can't read. Whose name is that? In the red something I can't read.
Andrew M. Holness.
Oh, what the M stand for? M.
Michael.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Delinquent, let us show the people them beheaded. Delinquent student loan borrowers. The following persons are in arrears in the repayment of their student loans at September 6, 1996. Now take it away, because we are smoothing in the report, right? So I showed that to say, as it relates to Andrew Holness, went on Cliff Hughes' program to shape a narrative, to tell a lie, to say that when he ventured into the politics, he brought in $47 million. When we do the investigation, we realize that Andrew Holness, of course, leave university 1994 and spent 2 years in charity, right? And enter the politics 1997, right? And so then that was a big lie. We are going to show you the exact terms of what Andrew Holness spoke about. Without any delay, lift up that document.
All right, people, forgive me. I was a bit back on the timing. Here we go. Right here, sir. Right here, sir.
So let us say
Juliet Holness right here, sir.
And straight.
Let's
that
go.
Is my disclaimer. Right? Having said that, we are going to bring up the report. There are certain parts of the information that we are going to intend to protect people privacy, right? As it relates to certain information that is on the report. Without any delay, Jamaica, let us delve into this, because tonight as I promised, it's going to be bangarang. I like to speak proper English, no bangarang. Let us speak properly. It is going to be bangarang. Speaking properly. All right. Blessed. Now, without any delay, bring up the report. Now, if you see the logo on the report, International Cybercrime Investigation Agency. International Cybercrime Investigation Agency, October 17th, 2023. We don't have to read through that. I'm just telling you that I have nothing to do as it relates to investigating this report, right? Subject profile identification, findings, objective value, and personal information, right? Everything is there as it relates to the report. Now, S1 subject profile identification photo, individual name, Holness, Juliet and Marie, surname, Landell. So Juliet Holness' original name is Juliet and Marie Landell. Date of birth, July 16th, 1971. Occupation, member of the House of Representatives, Jamaica Labour Party since 2016. Right, verified information. Let us proceed. Now, we're going to get into S2 findings. Now, Stephen Landell. Now, this what I am going to read out here. Let me speak before I read this. Many bloggers, right, have it to say that Juliet Holness' brother is a drug kingpin. Let me repeat. Many vloggers have it to say that Juliet Holness' brother is a drug kingpin. This investigation report found out that that is lie. It is not true. This investigation report revealed that that information is false. So for people who are talking about Juliet Holness' brother is a drugs done, cease from doing so. Because information that is not true. The report is going to tell you who is Juliet Holness' brother and his occupation. Now let me move on.
People want to hear that. Let me repeat that again. See? Because a truth we are standing on over here saying.
Information is false.
We're standing on truth over here.
Holness' brother is a drug kingpin. Right? Having to say that Juliet Holness' brother is a drug kingpin. Let me repeat. Many vloggers have to say that Juliet Holness' brother is a drug kingpin. This investigation report found out that that is lie. It is not true.
We're celebrating the truth over here, ladies and gentlemen. Juliet Holness' brother is not a drug kingpin. I repeat, not a drug kingpin, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you ever said that and you didn't put allegedly in front of it, I think it would be your best interest to play this video and put it on your platform yourself as a vlogger. Alright? So, we are very much glad to spread the truth. That's why we're here on this platform. You get me? No one spreading the light on nobody. That's why I always say this is all alleged at the top. Because, you know, sometimes we speak about things that we believe and not what is facts, innit? In this case, this report clearly states that Juliet's brother is not a drug kingpin. Let's move on to more evidence in the report that proves he is not. Hold on.
The recording.
Wagwan's in it.
Investigation report revealed that that information is false. So for people who are talking about Juliet Holness' brother is a drugs done, cease from doing so. Because information that is not true. The report is going to tell you who is Juliet Holness' brother and his occupation. Now let me move on.
How long does it take to lose a
Zinet, you come and yarn in a chat, man. How you do with that?
Juliet Holness' brother a critical care nurse.
Like and share, guys.
living
Please,
in
like
New
and
York,
share.
And Mistress Holness, only brother, wanting to get that clear, get it clear, is suing because of comments allegedly made about him by persons who responded to the statements made by Peter Phillips. Comments made by some persons on social media allegedly describe convicted Jamaican drug dealer Andrew Wayne Landis. I want people to pay attention to the last letter of the name. So who people making the mistake with
Thank you, Lisa,
Andrew
Lisa.
Wayne Landis, not Stephen Landel. Stephen Landel without the S is Juliet's brother. Jamaican drug dealer Andrew Wayne Landel has no relationship to Juliet Holness.
Wanna hear that?
Who is serving a sentence of 15 years in the USA as Mistress Holness' brother. All right. Mistress Holness said since the publication, she has assisted her parents to issue photographs of her brother as well as a press release to make it known that the convicted drug dealer was not related to them. All right.
Wanna hear that, sir?
Now, positive activity with high school friend, current only. Yes. Hello. Yes, sir. All right. Now, let us.
Yeah, man. So there you have it on that part of the life. Juliet Holness' brother is not a drugs dealer, ladies and gentlemen. If you hear anybody say it, you just point them to that video here or point them to Mystic Sensation video and show them the facts and the evidence. The video for Mystic Sensation, the title of it is 1 second, my good people. The title of his video is just for reference, so you can go yourself, and I think you can start at the 57-minute mark. The title of the video is Investigation Findings in the JLP Corruption. So you guys can go to Mystic Sensation, watch the video yourself, clip up the clip yourself. Anybody call Juliet Holness' brother name, or one brother she have, and the man is not a drugs dealer, the man is actually a nurse, I believe. Alright, so we don't want to spread no lies upon the people. You understand? If them corrupt, tell the truth about the corruption, but not the lies. If you feel like them corrupt, well, you know, you have your opinion based off of other things, don't it? That is it. So let us continue. And let me know what you think in the comment section. I just wanted to make sure I document that and put it out there. Thank you, Mr. Mystic Sensation, for the great work. And your wife. Big up.